this is Arutunyan.
This is Natalia Antonova.
And we actually want
We've
to
got
do...
fan mail.
Yeah, we want to do something different today. We want to read out loud this wonderful piece of fan mail that we got specifically about these videos. Now, we have gotten some comments about them before, some negative, some positive, but, I was not tempted to respond to any of those.
But this is just a gem.
This is just so beautiful that I have to read it out loud. It goes like this. I am very much offended by Natalia Antonova, whom I think to be a willfully dishonest individual. Your videos with Arutunyan, I think they mean
That's
you.
okay, I don't mind it if people mispronounce my name.
Arutunyan. It's Arutunyan, okay?
That's fine.
It's not that hard, really.
God,
Anyway,
okay.
your videos with Arutunyan on promoting Russia include serious misinformation. Most Russian women would consider a woman who goes back to the former USSR and marries a local to be some kind of nutcase. I think they mean me because I have publicly written about being married to a Russian dude. Russia is a corrupt land where females struggle to survive, and yet this is something you never mention in your so-called video rants. Try to be more honest about Russia for a change. Women who have escaped the situation will thank you for it. Signed, married to a beautiful Russian woman. And the guy named himself also as offended because he posted this comment to my blog. I guess it's because it's easier to do that. You don't have to register to post comments on my blog. It's just free for all. So this is the comment that we got today, and we'd like to discuss it because it's great.
I think it's great. It's telling. I'm very happy for this individual who's happily married to a beautiful Russian woman,
and she might not even be in it for the money. That's
no,
the beautiful
she's probably
thing.
not. I mean, this isn't about him, but he's raised an excellent question because I am also just a few words about ourselves. We'll use this episode to introduce who we are, what we're about, because maybe you haven't really understood where we're coming from.
I'm sure nobody knows where we're coming from.
Natalia and I are expats. We grew up in the former Soviet Union, and then we went to the States, where technically I grew up in the States, and then we came back after getting an American education.
After spending your formative years in America, that's the thing. Because Anna, you moved when you were like 5 or 7.
I moved when I was 7.
I moved when I was 10. So
We grew up in the South,
in North Carolina,
Texas, and Oklahoma.
Yes.
And then we moved back. After I finished college, I came back to Russia. I also married a Russian man.
That's disgusting.
That's just.
I'm deeply offended.
I get a lot of questions about this. Like people really do not understand how is it that you moved to America and then you moved back. What's the deal here? What's going on? And the fascinating part is just from my book tour in Denmark.
My scary Russian husband just called me. Actually, I'm gonna have to.
My scary Russian husband doesn't call, but I just want to plug my book really quick.
Okay,
if you
go
don't
ahead.
mind. Yeah, while you talk to your husband. Anyway, I was.
It's fine, I can wait for you
Promoting
to
my
plug
book
your
in Denmark. It's called The Putin Mystique, and one journalist asked me a very important question. He said, after reading The Putin Mystique, I do not understand how is it that you say that you're comfortable living in Russia. Oh, I guess that says something about us. I guess Russia is, I would describe it as a first world country and a third world country simultaneously. So of course, it's a very corrupt land where women are struggling to survive. People that actually watched our previous rants, you would see that. That's all we talk about.
Everyone's struggling to survive. Not everyone, but lots of people are struggling to survive in Russia. Let's just be honest.
The kind of horrendous problems we see in Russia, which is
infrastructure problems.
Infrastructure problems. And this drives you crazy, especially when, this drives us crazy because we're also bilingual.
So the guy's right when he calls us nutcases, when he calls me a nutcase.
Yeah, he's absolutely right. We are two disturbed women who are bilingual and who are struggling to make sense of a world where nothing makes sense.
Well, I think it makes a whole lot of sense if you're not bilingual. If you are bilingual, you get to see it from very different perspectives, at which point cognitive dissonance sets in. And
there's no way to explain to the other side what you're actually seeing. It's like Tiresias, that Greek guy who could be both a man and a woman at the same time.
Oh dear God.
It's something like that.
He was in that T.S. Eliot poem, and it's April right now, and April is the coolest month.
Let's not get into
that. Let's just not get into that.
T.S. Eliot.
You're right. But anyway, the point is that I would like to respond to this individual just to say that no, sorry, honey. Actually, I think that we are very honest on this show about various problems that affect men and women. And we're not willfully dishonest, we're just willfully masochistic, I guess, since these are the topics that we care about.
I guess so. I mean, another thing is that a lot of the foreigners I've met who are living in Russia, they will describe the same thing to me. These are like, I'll see a lot of disturbed, very intelligent people who just couldn't really make it in the States, and they're not Russians. They weren't born in Russia, but they come to Russia. They fall in love with the place, and it's like a narcotic for them. They can't stay away.
And they plug in.
And they plug in because it's a reflection of all our dark side, I guess.
Well, it's not just the dark side. You have to be fair. There are opportunities in Russia that you will not find elsewhere. Whether you're into business or whether you're, a writer, for example. I think Russia is very good for writers. It's always been very good for writers. That has not changed. I, as a playwright, can say that I could not write plays until I moved to Russia, and suddenly I was, just punching them out, punching out plays and babies. I guess that's what we do. Anyway, I guess it was just a way for us to introduce ourselves a little bit more, maybe do a little bit more of a personal segment, responding to
because people are going to ask questions about who are these women, what are they doing, and we just want to let you know that this is Natalia Antonova and I am Arutunyan.
Exactly,
and we're here to keep you disturbed.
And we're out of time on that note, so please stay classy, stay disturbed, and we'll see you next week.